Hello, everyone. Good evening. So last week we had said we were going to do a countdown to the end of Governor Richard Okorachi's tenure in Imo State. It's 21 days to go, and we are asking your opinion. Now, how do you feel as we wind down to the end of Governor Richard Okorachi's tenure in Imo State? That's one. And what would you like to see the incoming administration focus on when they assume office, May 29th? Let's hear your thoughts. So before coming live, we had gone on the platform to ask for opinions. And I'm just going to read a few remarks from citizens, and feel free to add your comment. If you'd like to join me on camera, just wave, leave a comment, and I will add you onto camera. So Nenge Amoka says she wants the incoming administration to sustain free education, ensure that all these new universities take off smoothly, avoid distractions like litigation, and use this vision properly, and ensure there is no embassy hegemony. Okay. Now, Don Williams is of the opinion that he would like the incoming administration to focus on road construction and erosion control, especially in Oboduku, in Ihedioha North, in Imo State, and other areas such as erosion, menace, and seek for alternative power supply or layers with NEPA. Is it NEPA or EEDC now? Which one is it? So, he wants them to seek alternative power supply or layers with the power company to give every building prepaid meter to enable power to be available and consumption balance with no cheating on both the users and the supplier. Is that something that the state government can do? Okay. Bright Omekara says he would like to see the incoming administration create job opportunities for the youth. And Benjamin Adindu says he wants the incoming administration to ensure that there is local government autonomy. And many say that there was no local government autonomy at the time, in the last 8 years. So Omekaro Uchichukwu says he would like to see the incoming administration revive Imo modern poultry. Whatever happened to that? And, if possible, privatize it if the state is not competent enough to revive it. So what do you think about the Imo modern poultry? I recall that Governor Richard Okorachi at the onset of his administration had set out to revive that poultry. Whatever happened to it? If you know, let us know. If you work there, let us know. Okay. Sandra Obasi says she would like the incoming administration to focus on payment of pensioners on time, local government autonomy, security, and job creation. Obijiri Chikoze is of the opinion that unemployment is on the increase, and he should focus on that and create an enabling environment for business to thrive. Now, Vincent Watching America says we need a good government from him. How do you need a good government from the incoming administration? What would you like them to do differently? It's been 8 years, and we are winding down to the end of an 8-year administration. Well, two tenures, 8 years a total. So when you talk about good governance from the incoming administration, what specifically are you looking into? Let's go on to, okay. Ike Wonke is of the opinion that, he says sustain the free education policy, prompt payment of salaries, completion of the ongoing people-oriented projects, and the maintenance of the security architectures put in place by the present administration. Okay, Chisaba Nwali says, please, Ohajigbema needs to be developed. All right, Chisaba, can you tell us more? Where in particular needs urgent attention? What would you like to see them zoom into? And within the first 100 days, what would make the community happy? And what particular area is in urgent need of rehabilitation? So, Chizaba, over to you. Let us know what you suggest. Okay, and Vincent is back. He says he should focus on education. Now, talking about education, are you for or against free education? Would you like the free education to continue? Or are you more of quality education as opposed to just free education? Because when you have free education, doesn't necessarily guarantee that the kids are getting quality education. So let's hear your thoughts on that too. Genevieve Lucan is saying, let him pay pensioners. I believe I just read that, Genevieve, but thank you for your contribution. Who else again? Isdor Akuka says, per 100% salary, including 30% minimum wage. Okay. Chukwudi Oz says, recovering back our properties from Rochas and his disciples. That is what is important to Chukwudi. Okay. Vincent, all right, free education for the poor people. Well, you know what? I wouldn't say that way. I don't think it's for the poor people. No. I went to a public school. Yes, in Nigeria. And it may not have been totally free, but it was more of quality. I believe we had quality education. Right now, people are moving over to private schools, private university, private primary schools, secondary schools, and private colleges. And I don't think that it's all about how much you pay for the education you receive. It's the quality of education that you receive. So let's move on to the next one. Prince Ryan Johnson says he wants the Ihedioha administration to go ahead and probe the Akarchi administration. All right now. Ijoma Onoha says she would like to see a total revamp of IMSU. She says the school is dilapidated and needs complete makeover and also a new VC because the one there is oblivious of what to do and how to run the school. Alrighty, let's see that comment from you. Chisaba, you say like education, security, youth empowerment, okay, youth employment, health, especially communities like OBT, our ASA and environs need massive attention. Okay, Joel says Adapam Umogwamusa needs to be brought back to life, and it's totally dead. Please and please. Okay, Joe, if you would like to just send us an inbox message on more, please let us know. We want to hear from you. Give us the actual state of the Adapam, and let's know what's going on there. Okay, Oluchi Onwukeme says prices of commodities or goods are higher in Owerri. Traders sell how they like. Nobody is controlling market price. Well, Oluchi, everybody's hustling. It is what it is. If the economy is not right, you got to do what you got to do. Israel Williams says, uses vampires, government, politicians, zoo, country called. Okay, all right, I'm just going to skip that. Israel. No, Nigeria is no zoo. Nigeria is a great nation. And as far as you carry your Nigerian passport, you can't call the country a zoo. No country, I mean, no. Things may not be right at the top, but it is wrong for you to write off your country in such harsh terms. So no, I personally, Joi John, will not agree that Nigeria is a zoo. I'm just going to skip through that. Emeka Sixter says, education, security, roads, and infrastructure. We need transparency in government. All right. So I asked you, how do you really feel? It's 21 days to go. We're going to be back here next week. And as we count down until May 29th, how do you feel when you look back 8 years and now? How do you feel about the end of the Akarchi tenure in IMO State? Emeka is still pushing that the outgoing administration should be probed. Alrighty now. Okay. Amarachi Fai says payment of full workers. Payment of full workers. Okay, I'll assume she means payment of workers in full, and pensioners' salary and employment. Absolutely, absolutely. Obima wants the incoming administration to perform. No excuses. And yes, no excuses. You know, we may have made our own mistakes at the onset of the administration. And when I say we, I speak on behalf of the team. here at IMO State Blog. But you know what? We learn every day. And what is important is when you wake up and realize that, you know, certain things have to be done a certain way, and you insist that they're done the right way. So with the birth of this new administration, we are asking everyone, you know, to join hands, all hands on deck. We want to hold the government accountable from day one. We don't want to get carried away. No, we're not going to do no pictures. We're not going to do no, if Ihedioha likes, let him push Tipa from here to wherever. We're not going to do any of those pictures. Yes, we will not be doing that. I've already told my staff we would not be doing any of that. We're not going to do any of those jokes and iberism on this platform henceforth. We will be holding the government accountable from day one. However, it is important to state that it may be a bit unrealistic to you know, assume that they will come on and do everything within the first 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days, or, you know, the first 100 days in office that is celebrated. No, it may not be possible. However, once they know that there is a feedback mechanism on ground, they will work to make sure that they do things the right way. Okay, so have no fear. IMO State Blog is back. All right, now Samuel Olu says, let there be transparency in governance. And I agree. I agree. Roosevelt and Bamara want civil service and local government reforms. Chukwu Noyere Megwa says, let him actualize the dream of Day Samuel Bekwe first and others. Okay. Amarachi Shison says, let the incoming administration go and consult Professor Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala or Peter Obi to direct you on how to go about it. Remember, our culture left only debt for you. I don't talk Finnish. If not, see you in 4 years. So I know that we're not playing. We have already put it out. Now they're asking the incoming administration to go and consult Professor Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala or Peter Obi, Mr. Peter Obi, to direct on how to go about the economy. And if not, in 4 years, they will bring out their voter's card. Okay. All right, Charles Anya says the first thing that the administration should do is to reclaim the Roches estate. Okay. All right. Now, Usachi, you are saying that government is a continuum. Ihedioha should improve on the quality of infrastructure that Roches will abandon and ensure prompt payment of pension and salary. Improve the state-owned Orient TV and digitalize their operations. Absolutely, and I totally agree. I think that it's important that we improve Orient TV. You know, we can't just abandon it because it's state-owned and put in our funds into private-owned stations. We would like to see our state television corporation or whatever be revamped. Okay. Namdi says we have a lot of companies that are not working. Namdi, what are those companies? Can you just put out a few for us? Okay. Ekezie Chidebere says imagery building, community integration, youth empowerment, capable structural development. Yeah. Augustine Amadi wants health, road, and education to be priority for the incoming administration. Now, I see Samuel Olu says he is not asking the governor-elect to finish all the work in 1 year, but let him start on a good note. And absolutely, he must start right. And as he starts, we want to make sure that he does it the right way. We don't want any croonies. We don't want any family members doing roads for us. We don't want accountants doing roads for us. Let an engineer do the work for an engineer. We don't want, let's put it this way. We want things done the right way. Okay? I'm not going to push it. Move on to the next comment. Daniel Kalechi says, I want our able governor, Emeka Ihedioha, to remove Fulani herdsmen from IMO State and to take the issue of security very serious in IMO State, especially in Orato. Yes, I know that there was an incident that happened, was it on Sunday? A clash between the herdsmen and people around the local government area in Owerri North, and it left 2 people dead. The police, the herdsmen had, fled the area. They couldn't leave with their cows, so some of the cows ended up being sold off. And somebody had said that there was somehow the police escorted the cows and the herdsmen away from the area. It sounds as bizarre in my mouth as it sounds to your ears. But anywho, we'll move on to the next one. All right, Chizoba Wali, again, the expectation is very high on Emeka Ihedioha. He should please live up to the expectation. You know what? And that same expectation is what we also, I would say, had for this present administration. Now, a government needs to be kept on their toes. It's one thing to have expectations and all, but it's another thing to ensure that they are kept on their toes. So how do we keep them on their toes? What do we do? The first thing is speaking out. And IMO State blog will be your voice. We pledge to continue to provide the platform where you can express yourselves as long as your criticisms are constructive. You can still make your points without using harsh words and being insultive. But you know what? We will continue to be that platform that you can rely on. So when everyone else turns you down, we'll take in your information and put it out for the world to see. IMO State blog, remember, is I would say, the premier social media platform in IMO State. And we rise on your wings. We thank you for your support, and we will ensure that we will not let you down. So yes, the first way to put your administration in check is by speaking out. And this is your number one source. If you do not feel comfortable leaving a comment openly, send us an inbox message and we will take it from there. All right, Princess Olimege, I hope I pronounced her name correctly, says, I really want him to probe Okaracha and his family. Whoa. Okay. Next. Probe. All right, now, there's a username here. I can't read it, but it says, 1, set the objectives. Invite Igbo world leaders to invest. He wants the incoming administration to focus on housing, transport to neighboring countries, set up free world business bureau, apprenticeship, and to ID card every male under the age of 60 to cut down on the schools. He wants to see a specialist hospital, and he wants the government to sack any ministry worker, I would say civil servant, who shows up to work late. All right, let's Emmanuel Okeke says, why is the outgoing government not saying anything about the IMO State government properties that's being taken away? I want the incoming government to, first of all, go into recovery of those government properties. Secondly, he should avoid what happened to the Roaches, starting well and ending badly. Okay. All right. Okay, well, so that is from Okeke Emmanuel. He wants the outgoing administration to speak on the properties, right? Is that right, Emmanuel? Okay. Emmanuel Iwunze again says that he wants to see the incoming administration focus on security and good road network. Alrighty. All right, we're only going to be here for just a little bit, and we'll be back here next week as we count down. So this is 21 days to go. Expect to see us when it's 14 days to go. Let's see if there are any comments that we're missing. Chinoye wants, Chinoye Patience Uzebu would like to see the incoming administration create jobs for unemployed youths in IMO State, adequate security, prompt payment of salary, modern hospital facilities, tackling of the kidnappings and rehabilitation of old roads, and renovation of dilapidated school buildings. Okay, well, God help him, right? All right, now, Shibike Madi again says, trust me, probe will create enmity and indirectly scare investments by indigents due to political affiliations. Continue to foster unity with all by harmonious relationship between, to both ruling and opposition camps. Okay, Frank Ihedioha, you say you want the incoming administration to start with reclaiming the landed properties, loots by the present administration. And he says it's very important. So Frank really has it up to here. He really has it. He says it's very, very important for him. Okay, what else? Who else again? So we are rounding up. How do you really feel? 21 days to go. What would you like to see the incoming administration do? What would you like to see them focus on? And if you notice, we did not specify if it was in the first 90 days or in the first year, but realistically, we are asking him to get to work from day one. Now, Benugu Chimizeri Ugochukwu says, let Ihedioha not fail to probe Rochas and pay retirees their due. A lot of people are talking about the payment of pensioners. The labor of our heroes past should not be in vain. And when people give in their youth to the society, they should be compensated accordingly as they're old and not able to work, as they did back in the day. Chibueze Nath says the incoming administration should not surround himself with sycophants. Hello. Yes, indeed. Sycophants are the quickest way for the leaders to derail. But you know what? I will tell you something. Sometimes they don't really know that there are sycophants around them. Most times, these leaders actually want to only hear the things that suit their ego. So the people around them, even when they have their own opinions, they choose not to. They choose just to tell Onyishi what they want to hear. So it is what it is. Okay. Okay, Emmanuel says he cannot wait to address the present governor, Richard Okorocha, as a former governor. Wow. It can't be that bad, can it be? You can wait, right? You can't wait, Emmanuel. I believe you can wait. Alrighty. What else have we missed? Now, let me see if there are more comments coming through. Choma Anyele Demeke says she would like to see the incoming administration revive every sector in IMO State. Okay. Israel Williams says, we, the Biafra citizens, we always think very well. Honestly, all this Nigeria government are 419. Israel, is well, you're entitled to your opinion, but I would like you to stay very optimistic. As long as, like I said earlier to you, as long as you carry the green passport, that is your country. Nigeria is your country. And there is this, we are the greatest nation. I mean, in the African continent, really, we are the biggest, we are the greatest. So I know that, again, things are not right. There are a lot of issues that must be addressed for us to move forward in unity. But I do not believe that you should use very, derogatory words to refer to the country. That's not patriotic. Yeah? Okay. Akuchira Jason says 1. Send Rochester to prison. 2. Security. Pay, pension, and salary. Electricity. Electricity, electricity, electricity. Jude Dureke says payment of workers' salaries and pensions should be addressed. Reorientation of civil servants. Security, cleaning up ORA generally to have a better look. Creating an enabling environment for investors and public sector to boost the economy and job creation. Cleaning the education sector, improving the healthcare delivery, better transport system, and good roads. Above all, accountability. Absolutely. Now, I asked again, whatever happened to those taxis that we had? You know, the little taxi IMOs? I know we had, there was a commissioning, a big commissioning for those taxis. Whatever happened to those taxis? Have you seen them on the road? Where are they? If you know, let us know. Okay. I guess this is a wrap for today. And I do promise to come back here in another week as we count down. I thank you all for making our time to watch the video. Please feel free to share. I personally will be interacting with all of you once I sign out from this. So drop your comments, say hello, let us know where you're writing from. And if you're seeing this, if you're just tuning in, for those who are just watching, this is a replay. Well, you're probably watching the replay of a Facebook chat we're having here, a conversation here on IMO State blog on what we need to expect the administration, the incoming administration, to do. And we've just been taking comments from citizens here, reading them out and having a conversation. So if you're watching this, feel free to share the video, come back here. Make sure that you hit the turn on notifications. That way, you are notified instantly when we come online. Okay? Last question will be, or last comment I would read will be from, okay, I'm going to just do 2 and we'll call it a night. Chibike Amadi would like the incoming administration to woo private investors to create jobs by supporting both the ruling and opposition by playing neutrality, not witch hunting. He says he would like to see the administration increase IGR and create wealth for the people and economy. He would also like to see the incoming administration rejuvenate IMO Free Trade Zone. Chibweze Nath says probing Rochas might be a distraction. Let the incoming administration switch into action and do things right. I think that's a fair one too. So, to probe or not to probe, where do you stand? Let's hear your thoughts. So we'll put up a poll tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Good night and stay blessed.